Hello, this is Steve with Steve's Guitar Tips. Today we're going to go over a classic song by Hank Williams called Cold, Cold Heart. Now this song is going to have three chords. You're going to have a D chord, you're going to have an A chord, and you're going to have a G chord. Now the way we play the chords, we're going to use root 5 strumming. Now I'm going to be playing with my fingers, but it's still the same concept if you use a pick. So on our D chord, you're going to have the root, you can pluck that on your open D string, followed by a strum down, up. So it'll be like this. Now when you strum down, you want to aim for your high strings, and then you want to come back up with even less. Now it's called a root 5 strum because on the second time, what we're going to play is the 5th note instead of the root note. So that's going to be your open A string for your D chord. So it'll be like this. Okay, so now when we strum the A chord, what you're going to do is you're going to pluck the A string, your root, followed by your down up strum. Then on your 5, you're going to pluck your low E string, followed by the down up strum. So all together it's like this. Okay, so now to play the root strum on your G chord, what you're going to do is you're going to play your E string, so your low E, followed by a down up pattern. Then you're going to play your D string, followed by a down up pattern. So all together it's like this. Okay, so now we're going to move on to verse 1. Now to play verse 1, what you're going to do is you're going to play the D for 3 bars. Now the way the D is going to be played, 1 bar D will be this. So you're going to play that for 3 bars. You're going to end on an A for 1 bar, and you're going to play the A pattern. Okay, then we're going to play A for another 3 bars, and then we're going to follow that with D for 1 bar. Then we're going to play D for 3 more bars, followed by G for 2 bars. And then A for another 3 bars, and then we're going to end the verse with D for 2 bars. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'll play verse 1. I'm going to sing along so you can kind of get a feel for the pattern. I tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. Memory from your lonesome past keeps us so far apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Okay, so that's verse 1. Now, verse 2 is going to be a repeat of verse 1. So we'll go ahead and play that for more practice. Another love before my time made your heart sad and blue. And so my heart is paying now for things I didn't do. In anger, unkind words are said to make the teardrops start. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Okay, so when I listened to the live version of the recording, when he played it live, what he did is he only played verse 2. He played that D at the very end only 1 time instead of 2. So it was like this. Now what they did on that version is they played a musical interlude, and they played starting at the line, why can't I free your doubtful mind? They played that A chord through, and then at melt your cold, cold heart, they played the D through before they went on to verse 3. Okay, so now we're going to move on to verse 3. Now I noticed in the live version, they're only playing 3 of the verses. So when you listen to the recording, the main recording, it's going to have 4 verses, but in the live version, they only actually played 3 verses. Okay, so verse 3 is going to go like this. You'll never know how much it hurts to see you sit and cry. You know you need and want my love, but you're afraid to try. Why do you run and hide from life? To try it just ain't smart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Okay, so now we're going to move on to verse 4. Now, when you play verse 4, the only thing different about verse 4 is when you get to the end, you kind of start slowing it down. So you'll see that. So it'll be like this. There was a time when I believed that you belonged to me. But now I know your heart is shackled to a memory. The more I learn to care for you, the more we drift apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart?